aka Macaroni Tony. Today we're gonna talk about me. So excuse me. Goddamn weed. Let me cough for motherfucking days. But anyway, I'm hiding in a motherfucking day now. So y'all might hear a good thing from me. Cause my third eye is waking up and I'm ready to float. I can see through water spot dry land. Let's talk about the ride. So this is what I'm gonna say, folks. Today's topic is, can a man and a female be friends without any intimacy or sex? I know some of you men out there say no, that is highly impossible. But Michael Tony said that is all bullshit. You see this shirt? Forget it. See it? What that say? This is bullshit. So I'm gonna tell you that a man and a woman can be friends because I have one, two, three, four female friends that I ain't never fucked. But when I fuck, I'll beat it up, beat it up, beat it up. But however, we are the best and the closest of friends. And for them women out there that who was my friend, my closest friend, I really appreciate you. You are God sent. You have helped me and motivate me and inspire me to reach my horizon. I really do. So a man and a female really can be best friends without sex. Because I'm the type of man that I can have a friend and have sex with her and still go on to be her best friend. And some of the women, especially my four friends, they can't have sex with a man without getting emotionally involved, which I understand. And I accept that. And I accept the fight that we would never have sex. But we continue to be best friends because they're like my chosen family. And they will go out of their way to do things to make me happy, to make me feel good, and to support me. And it's likewise. I will go far beyond for my friends. For those who I trust, for those who I love, and for those I will fight and die for. Because my loyalty to them is unshakable. And I don't know about their loyalty to me, but I know that all loyalty is not expressed the same way. Because the way people grow up to embrace that loyalty and that friendship. When I was growing up, I had childhood friends, but that ended when I went to prison. I was 14 years old. So therefore, I really didn't have no friendship. You know, like some of y'all at the young age who go and play baseball, football, and skating, and all that yada 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 extraterrestrial shit. And y'all hang and y'all chill with y'all friends. Y'all grow up around there. Y'all hang out. Y'all do things. Y'all get in trouble together. I never had that luxury because while y'all were doing that, I was in the jungle, man-made jungle, the belly of the beast, trying to survive, trying to do everything within my young power to stay alive because it was a terrible time. A lot of racism, a lot of violence, a lot of I don't give a fuck about the next man that was going on. So, therefore, I had to be as violent as the next man in order to survive. And in prison, I was surrounded by rapists, robbers, gangsters, fucking the 10 most wanted motherfuckers, you name it. Every motherfucker from the goddamn sun who was a criminal, I had to be around. I never cultivate any kind of friendship with anybody off in there because I don't know what friendship was like. But as I grew older and became a man, as I examined my life and myself, I realized that a man and a woman truly can be friends. And I'm a live testimony. I do have my female friends that are ride or die, and I really appreciate them. You know, just because she a female, she got a vagina. Just because she got a punana, don't mean that little Willie will seek entry into her most secret place. Knee deep. But seriously though, I love my friends and I love the rapport that we have, the closeness, you know what I'm saying? Like the feeling of they give me a sense of belonging that I never felt when I was young. I never really had no friends, never close to my family, you know what I'm saying? So all my life I grew up in prison, surviving, fighting, you know what I'm saying? Psychological warfare, you know what I'm saying? Physical warfare, spiritual warfare. That's what I had to do. And I'm a survivor. And I'm here to say that I love my friends, even though Willie haven't got his wet Willie, but I'm good and Gucci with that. You know, but one thing I want to say is that I know that women, when you first meet them, you talk to them, and they always say they're not that type of woman. I used to believe that. Yep, I used to believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to take a woman at face value. What she say is what I believe until her actions dictates inconsistency to what she say. So I had a friend once. We became so close. I'm to my really, really close, like brother and sister, yin yang. You know that that alter ego. And I truly believe that everything that she tells me, I believe. And at that moment, she had demonstrated that what she about. She talked that talk and she walked that walk. I truly believe that. And then one day, all that changed. The thing that she say that she believe in and that she manifests turns around, it crumbles. For the simple reason is I know there's somebody out there in that world that's good for everybody. But when you lonely and you express that to a stranger, and that stranger realize that you're the lonely woman, that stranger going to adjust his demeanor towards your loneliness. Tell you every endearment that you crave to hear. Tell you everything that you want to hear, you want to feel, you want to see. And 2 weeks later, he was knee deep in that ass. You know what I'm saying? Now that's a player now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I'm thinking like, I thought you was a woman of your word. You gonna stand strong on what you believe and what you tell me, but that's a lie. All women are the same. That's what I know. It just take the right motherfucker come along and say the right thing and break that down. And my friend, we supposed to be like open books, but I felt though that she lied to me, she deceived me, and we supposed to be on a level where there's no secret, there's nothing to hide. Like understanding is the key. If she would have told me ahead of time about this dude, then I could embrace her concept, but I don't mean I got to told her separate. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like she tell me these things, and then here it is. Well, I gotta get out the house because she brings somebody to the house. Uh, lied to me and never really like sit down and talk to me about the whole situation, what's going on, yada 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 yada. But then she goes and do all the ex what's your extracurricular shit, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But yet that kind of hurt me. That kind of touched me. That made me feel appalled. You know what I'm saying? You lied and you deceived me from the get go, and that lie and that deception is a react. It is an action that brought on my reaction. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't never been in love. I never been in a relationship. And I used to sit back and see dudes in the relationships, and they stalk the women. They do all these crazy stuff, and you know what I'm saying, because they're, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like the jealousy and all this and all that other stuff, and they chasing the woman, or they're trying to beat the boyfriend up and all this stuff here, right? And I always tell the man that every day we're surrounded by evilness. We get assaulted, by evil thoughts every day. And you know that thoughts are very powerful. And in the Bible, in Matthew 12:29, 12:29, it says, how can you enter into a strong man's house and bound him and then rob him of all his goods? Let me paraphrase that. How can you, when you that strong man, how can you allow evil thoughts to enter into your mind and hold you hostage, then force you to do things that you would not normally do? Evil thoughts, negative thoughts are like a bunch of cockroaches. them some of bitch they manifest. You know what I'm saying? It's like an infestation. And the more you think about these evil thoughts, the more it snowballs. And the more it snowballs, the more you have this urge of want to go and manifest those negative, evil, derogatory, nefarious thoughts. And you know, action bring on reactions, and reaction bring on a chain of reactions. So therefore, I have to get caught up in that web. And I used to tell people this same thought about Matthew 29. And I also just tell them that in Romans it say that there are things in my life I would not like to do. Those are the things that I do not do. Those things that I like to do, those are things that I do. It isn't me. It's the evil thoughts that manifest itself in my mind. And I act up on them thoughts. I ain't gonna divulge what I did, but it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. And I allow that evil thought to manifest in my mind. Because the more I thought about it, the more it kept snowballing until I act upon their evil thoughts. I let it guide me in the wrong direction. And what I did, I knew was wrong. Once I had time to step back out of this emotional roller coaster, I berated myself because I knew better. That I allowed my evil thoughts to make me do things that I would not normally do because that ain't my forte. But however, at that time when you get caught up in that emotional roller coaster, you can't think. You want to act. And my actions brought about the destruction of my friendship with one of my dearest friends. There's nothing I can do. I accept the fact that my behavior was unbecoming, but yet what led up to my unbecoming is the lie and deception that I never thought my friend would have done to me, but it was done. I hold no grudges. My heart is empty. My mind is clear. There'll be a cold day in hell when I allow myself to succumb to those nefarious thoughts. They will never enter into my mind and control me again. I refuse to allow that. There's nothing no one can do, nor any situation that will enter into my head and force me to do things that I would not normally do. And yes, I lost that friendship, and I accept that fight, and I embrace my mistake. But would she do that? No. And I try everything in my book to rekindle, to try to amend that friendship, but she will not put forth the effort to do likewise. So why should I continue to be friends or continue to try to be friends or to rekindle or to amend that friendship when there's no reciprocation? I'm like a three-legged dog running up the hill for what? You know what I'm saying? But I still love her. She still, I would do anything for her. She called me. But guess what? Such a jackass. I don't know why I let them talk to my mind and hold me motherfucking hostage and then force me to do some stupid ass shit that I would never done in my whole entire motherfucking life. But I was victimized by my own motherfucking thoughts. And I embraced that lesson. That's a lesson that well received and noted, duly noted. It will not happen again. But anyway, I can admit my wrong. I can admit the mistakes I made, and I can grow from those mistakes. I might not like it, but I try to be better than I was yesterday. I cannot force nobody to be my friend. I cannot force nobody to support me. I cannot force nobody to love me. It's fine and dandy. It hurts, but guess what? I'm moving along. I don't dust my feet and blush my hands and threw back my hair and let it flow and keep on trucking. That's all I can do. Until next time, folks, subscribe to Macaroni Tony. You know what I'm saying? AKA Whack Willie, BKA Willie. Do you feel me? Salute to all my soldiers and to all those who believe in me. We all make mistakes. We're all susceptible to make mistakes. But it ain't the mistake that we make, it's what we become by those mistakes. I learn from my mistake and I grow to be a better person and make sure that I do not repeat those mistakes. I love y'all and I'm so grateful that y'all is on my team. And hopefully one day, if I become successful, no, ain't no motherfucking if I am that I am that I am, will I am. I'm going to be successful. So thank you. God bless you. And don't forget to subscribe to this station. Pieces of a broken mirror. Life is a mirror. Life will reflect what you put into life. Life and every crack in that mirror represent every experience, ordeals, adversities, trials and tribulations, the vicissitudes of life that you have strived, struggled, overcome, been defeated. That will make who you are. Stand strong, 10 toes down. I salute. Subscribe.